My homegirl told me to get dressed when I come on live. I'm dressed today, all right. Dressed for a vacation. Oh, shucks. No, but for real, if I could avoid getting dressed, I probably just wouldn't. I'd much rather look like a homeless person, a bum, a beach bum, a beautiful bum. Okay? Beautiful. You gotta make sure that's in there some kind of way. Alright, let's jump right into it. So, picking up where we left off, because I did yesterday earth signs. So, we're doing fire signs. Then I'll do water signs and air signs. Sending you lots of love, light, warm, healing vibrations. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being guided and just connecting, being interested in what I have to say. Pray for protection over myself, as well as any viewers that come to this live. Most High, I welcome you. Any door that is not of you, I ask that you shut and close. Any black magic, hexes, curses, evil eye, return back to sender times 10. I welcome only love and gratitude, as well as release love and gratitude. Angels, ancestors of our highest possible good, I ask that you help me channel these messages to the best of my ability. I pray that something in this live resonates with anybody who may be a fire sign or have fire sign placements. Make sure you're stopping to smell the roses. You're centering, you're grounding, breathing in the air, okay? It's finna get hot. Today was in the triple digits. Oh me, oh my. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna start off with Sagittarius, and then I'll go from there. And this is going to be a quick little reading, next 48 hours. I look, you want a smoothie. I ain't even asked the question yet, and the card already popped out. I'm gonna put it back. If it comes out after I ask the question, then I'll take it. What is the next 48 hours for Sagittarius? I'm only taking cards that flip over from tarot. What is the next 48 hours for Sagittarius? Next 48 hours for Sagittarius. Girl. Cards, I'm gonna need you not to be jumping like this. Next 48 hours. Oh, okay. Oh. Bruh. Next 48 hours for Sagittarius. Next 48 hours for Sagittarius, please. I feel like I did not drink enough water today. Next 48 hours for Sagittarius. Next 48 hours for Sagittarius. Next 48 hours for Sagittarius. Yours is straight to the point. Okay, so Sagittarius, you have 10 of Swords, your first card. Bitterness, betrayal, severance. So somebody's bitter because you ended a bond, a connection, a relationship. And it is love related. It's because you got the Two of Cups here. I'm pretty sure something prompted that ending. Just double checking because the Two of Cups represents partnership, compatibility, equality. Maybe you ended the partnership because there wasn't equality, and there wasn't compatibleness. Like, things don't end for no reason. So you know your story better than I do. This ending is going to bring new beginnings, but somebody's still holding on to your energy, and somebody is pissed off. Somebody is hurt. Somebody is upset. Maybe because they weren't able to have their way. You know, their consequences of their actions caught up with them, and it's by justice of you walking away. So I don't even feel like this is your energy, Sagittarius, which is why I'm kind of nonchalant about it, because you know what you're doing. Continue to do whatever you've been guided to do to protect yourself, because you only have one life. You don't want to leave that in the hands of somebody else to mistreat you or abuse you or manipulate you or use you for their selfish gain, okay? And then I'm going to see what the animal has to say. Animal Oracle. Freedom. The horse. The horse represents the energy of freedom, as a horse can run wild and free but also be tamed. A wild bronco chooses if it allows someone to saddle it. A horse will buck until it surrenders through its free will. If you embody the spirit of the horse, you love your freedom. You are a free spirit who won't allow yourself to be controlled. Nobody will ever dim your light. You will break free from any darkness. You have a third eye chakra that receives intuitive downloads on your journey that helps guide you on your path to discern who you allow in your energy field. It's best to allow the horse to be free and run wild alongside it. Free spirits cannot be contained, and you are barking up the wrong tree if you think you can convince a horse to give up its independence. Okay. Next card is the crocodile. Lurking. So somebody is watching you, Sagittarius. The crocodile is a historic predator. They watch and are usually very much camouflaged when on the hunt. You may be unaware that you are being stalked, hunted, and watched by this person. Just know you have caught the eye of a masculine energy that could be stalking you online and feeling very satisfied with themselves that their lurking has gone undetected. And you may not be aware just how deep their fascination with you runs. We are borderlining on a harmless obsession here, but if you don't put up the necessary boundaries towards the situation, it may turn darker than you anticipated. The lurker has you on their radar, and they are watching you for their opportune moment to strike. This is your warning from Spirit that you need to protect yourself from a lurker who may not appear as stealth or interested in you on the surface. Looks can sometimes be deceiving, and the Spirit is raising the alarm. You have a secret admirer who is watching you and lurking in the shadows. So Spirit just wants you to be aware that you have energies paying attention to you. They're concentrated on you. They're watching, they're spying, they're stalking. No alarms here. It's just because it's in your energy, Spirit is bringing it to your attention in case you were unaware, you know? Then your final card is the Phoenix, which it talks about ascension. The Phoenix rises from the ashes after chaos and destruction, breaking free from conflict and toxic environments, rising above every challenge. The Phoenix rises fiercely in the ether to represent the ascension of overcoming lower vibrational energy, the closing of a cycle or chapter that brings with it drama, chaos, anxiety, fear, stress, and ascending to a higher vibration at the frequency of peace, bliss, euphoria, enlightenment, and love. If you have risen like the Phoenix in your life, you may have pulled this card because your spirit guides are recognizing your strength, determination, and persistence to overcome recent challenges you were faced with. The divine gives its toughest battles to its strongest warriors. Not only did you come out of the fire unscathed, but you are leaving your enemies, haters, and opposition dumbfounded in the wake of your glow up. Keep rising, child of the earth. Your journey was not for the faint of heart, and your progress has been recognized in the spirit realm. You have graduated through your soul lessons and are on the right path. So let this be a confirmation that you're doing the right thing, especially if you are listening to your intuition, which is your inner compass. You're paying attention to the signs and synchronicities that, nudge you into a certain direction or tell you to do something, even if you kind of want to go against it or you rather not do it. Like, as long as you continue to listen and you allow yourself to be open, the information will come to you. Okay, so next sign is Aries. I'm so happy I'm getting my screen fixed this week. This has honestly been like the last thing on my mind, but hey. What, next 48 for Aries? What's the next 48 for Aries? Bruh. What's the next 48 for Aries? The next 48 for Aries. Allow this message to be clear and concise. Next 48 for Aries. Next 48 for Aries. Damn, them cards jumped on out. I ain't got no choice but to take them. Okay. Let me see. Bro, these mosquito bites are starting to get the best of me. Alright, so right off the back, Aries, you have some kind of communication coming in because you got the Queen of Swords. Communicativeness, sophisticated, self-reliant. And it might be because you're in your own little world, minding your own business, handling things on your own. When you shift your energy and your focus inward, it makes other people pay attention to you too. So you got people curious, which is why you might be getting some kind of communication soon from whoever, I don't know. You know your story better than I do, so take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. You got the Five of Wands. So, Five of Wands is your next card. This talks about competition, rivalry, conflict. So somebody is trying to slow you down. That may be the reason why they're trying to come in with communication. Portray something that's the opposite of what their actual intention is because they have bad intentions, or to just come in and disturb you, be a distraction, you know, bring chaos into your bubble, to your peace, to your utopia. Just pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. That way you don't get tripped up and you don't get thrown off of track, okay? Then you have the Seven of Cups. This card talks about illusions, adaptability, I think. Hold on, I'm going to confirm. Yeah, undermining. Illusion, adaptability, undermining. So, even if you would like to live in a fairy tale land, right? And do so in an energy of being like optimistic, but make sure you remain grounded, you remain present. I'm picking up on somebody who likes to drift. You may be a drifter. So oftentimes, more than not, you know, the physical gets boring to you. So you start to live in your own wonderland. You're creating your own little fairy tale, your own little happily ever after. But just make sure you're paying attention to things going on around you because it can start to affect things going on within you. Just make sure you're present as well. There's nothing wrong with daydreaming, manifesting, you know, co-creating with the universe, but just also keep a certain realistic viewpoint within reality, you know? And then you got 3 cards. Give me 1 second. That was tarot. From the oracle, you got 3 cards. I should have took my energy drink, but I didn't think I was going to need it. But I mean, there's only one more sign after this, so whatever. I probably need to stay away from the wine right now because it puts me in a mellow mood. It either mellows me out or it makes me want to twerk. You know? Okay. So first card is the Rabbit, Aries. You might be a wild child, but you're learning how to like calm down. The rabbit knows it is at the bottom of the food chain and therefore it is always stressed. The rabbit has a lot of anxiety and is traumatized from being preyed upon. The rabbit is constantly avoiding predators and can't seem to catch a break. The rabbit is always distracted or running late and seems to lose track of time, causing further anxiety and stress. If you are in the spirit animal of the rabbit, it's time to get some help for your anxiety. See a professional and try to regain power over your nervous system. You are in a very low vibration and it's not healthy to be in this state of energy for too long. Meditation will help you escape this cycle. Seeking an online coach, shaman, or mentor might be beneficial to start your healing journey. Okay, Aries. The next card is Bat. Death and rebirth. And maybe that's why you have anxiety right now, or your anxiety is through the roof because you're going through a change, a transformation. The spirit animal of the bat represents transformation. The old cycle is dying and a new cycle begins. When someone is in the energy of the bat, they are growing, evolving, and transforming on their spiritual journey. There has been a death of the old and a new evolved version of them is emerging, reborn again, and ready to face their next challenge, wiser, stronger, and more evolved. So maybe you're having a hard time keeping your footing through this transformation and this transition. I'm sending you warm healing vibrations, and I pray that you allow your mind to be at ease and knowing that everything happens for your highest possible good, okay? The next card is the whale, which is depressurized. The whale spirit animal represents bottled up and repressed emotions building and pressurizing until they explode. When we are in the whale's energy, sometimes we are holding back our feelings and communicating telepathically through signs, subliminal messages, or indirect communication until we finally let out all of our feelings to the surface. As the well breaches from the deep blue to the surface, it's ascending out of a deep ocean of emotions and breaking through the surface to express itself in a glorious release that looks magnificent to watch. If you pull this card, it's about time you expressed your feelings, or someone has been holding back their true feelings and they're about to explode. Depressurizing themselves and letting go of all the fear, worry, anxiety that comes with being authentic and vulnerable. The well lets it all come out to the surface and takes a massive leap of faith towards authenticity. So you're being called to let go of your worries. You're being called to let go of any fears, any anxieties that come with just being yourself, being viewed as just being yourself, okay? And just be. I hope that this makes sense. I hope that this resonates in some way, shape, or form. Aries, and then the last sign is Leo. Leo is a little bit of a stubborn sign, so we'll see what comes out. Next 48 for Leo. I think I'm about to go on a long drive. Next 48 for Leo. Next 48 for Leo. Next 48 for Leo. I only got one card, Leo. That's cool. Straight to the point. Next 48 for Leo. Next 48 for Leo. Not want my phones to fall. Let me fix it. Next 48 for Leo, please. Next 48 for Leo. Next 48 for Leo. I low-key want to be in some ocean water. Next 48 for Leo. Next 48 for Leo. We got like 5 cards from the Oracle, so hold on. So, the only card you got from Tarot is the Chariot. And it talks about victory, self-confidence, progress, so forward movement. So, regardless of what has happened, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of what you're experiencing, you are still, you know, moving forward. Because there's a compass right here if you can see it. But basically, with forward movement, maybe your money might be getting better, the way you maneuver might be getting better, but also just make sure you are working on the inside of yourself, which is, bruh, this bug don't get off of me, which is more important than anything in this world, because cars, clothes, fancy things, women, men. That's okay, but it doesn't amount to how you feel on the inside. Those things are used as cover-ups majority of the time, you know? Just because you look good, something look good, doesn't necessarily mean that it is good. Everything that glitters is not gold. So make sure, Leo, that you're being real with yourself and you're holding yourself accountable, because if not, you're going to make things harder on yourself, more than necessary, okay? And that's all I'm being guided to say in regards to that card. And I'll just touch on the oracles, animal oracles. So you have the Phoenix as well. You may have, who got this card? Was it Sag or was it Aries? I don't know, you may have other placements, so go back and watch the other signs. I'll leave the timestamps in the comments below when I'm finished. But the Phoenix rises from the ashes after chaos and destruction, breaking free from conflict and toxic environments, rising above every challenge. The Phoenix rises fiercely in the ether to represent the ascension of overcoming lower vibrational energy, the closing of a cycle or chapter that brings with it drama, chaos, anxiety, fear, stress, and ascending to a higher vibration at the frequency of peace, bliss, euphoria, enlightenment, and love. If you have risen like the Phoenix in your life, you may have pulled this card because your spirit guides are recognizing your strength, determination, and persistence to overcome recent challenges you were faced with. The divine gives its toughest battles to its strongest warriors. Not only did you come out of the fire unscathed, but you are leaving your enemies, haters, and opposition dumbfounded in the wake of your glow up. Keep rising, child of the earth. Your journey was not for the faint of heart. Your progress has been recognized in the spirit realm, and you have graduated through your soul's lessons and are on the right path. Stubborn. That's your next card. Dragon egg. So, dragon egg contains a very shielded, unyielding, and stubborn energy. The dragon egg will only hatch in the divine timing under the most perfect conditions. This also represents someone who has one second, where am I? Someone who has wrote themselves into a ball and is establishing fierce and strong boundaries. This can also represent the energy of blocking energetically or on social media. Whatever the case, the dragon egg is stipulating that you do not have access to their energy and they are not open or receptive in the current energy. Have patience, compassion, and understanding for your person as they are going within and dealing with the triggers you have brought up for them. Ooh, remember I said something about checking in on yourself and being real with yourself. Somebody is being forced to go within. They would like to face somebody, but since this person has cut off access, this person is being forced to go within. If you put the dragon egg in the reading, your person is enforcing their boundaries with you and they will not hatch out of the dragon egg until they are ready. Do not push the dragon egg or they may crack it. Treat them delicately and respect their boundaries as your relationship is on thin ice and they are testing your level of respect for the situation. Don't push the friendship. So if somebody has placed boundaries, it's best for you to just respect it. Even if you have love for them, you need to learn to love somebody from a distance, because this person does not want to be bothered with you right now until you get your crap together. Whoever you are, you know what I mean? Or it may be vice versa. Whoever's energy this is, it's interchangeable. Flip the roles as you see fit. Next card is the golden egg. Golden opportunity. The golden egg is the golden opportunity, the lifelong dream or goal, the job with the salary, the house with the picturesque view, the partner that would only ever dream of a love like no other. When the golden opportunity enters your life, you do not want to fumble this opportunity. The golden egg is a God-gifted blessing from a higher power, the ultimate divine gift. Good karma return. It is an opportunity that you should nourish, invest your time and energy into so you can allow it to flourish in your life. The golden egg is not gifted to just anyone. Your journey has not gone unnoticed by the divine, and you are being blessed and rewarded with this abundant gift now. It is your time to allow this opportunity in and openly receive. Hold on to this opportunity. You are on your highest possible path. Treat this opportunity like a delicate golden egg and catch it with open arms. Be sure not to take this opportunity for granted, as these type of blessings only come around once in a lifetime, otherwise may pass you by. You know what? Even though this card is about positivity, I'm a channel what was in my head. Somebody messed up their golden egg, okay? A blessing that was gifted from the universe, from the divine. Somebody fumbled it. Somebody did not treat it accordingly. Somebody did not appreciate it while they had it. So now it's going to pass you by. Somebody may be on the verge of this. It may have already happened, or it may be in the process of happening, or maybe somebody's doing this to you. But the next time you get a genuine person, the next time you get a mystical, unicorn, vibrant, positive, uplifting energy in your life, appreciate it for what it is. Be kind, be grateful, be appreciative. Because if you don't, you'll never be able to experience it again. Like, everything is a lesson to a certain extent, right? The way you treat somebody is your karma, and the way they treat you is theirs. So if you don't treat people accordingly, you're not going to receive good things. The next card is the Chaser. And once you miss out on something, you can't play catch up. The thrill of the chase best describes the cheetah. The chase is on. A cheetah loves to hunt its prey. If you are in the energy of a cheetah, you are in chase mode. If you pull this card, you are either being hunted or engaging a target to chase for the thrill. Either way, the chase is on. Enjoy the ride. Just know that the cheetah rarely loses. It's fast, strong, and knows how to hunt its prey. The cheetah loves the thrill of the chase, so give it a little bit of a challenge before you give into its pursuit. If the cheetah is pursuing you, know that it has stepped into its divine masculine energy, which is a healthy and aligned masculine that goes after the claims what it wants. In this case, it might be you. Allow yourself to be chased and play a little hard to get. Otherwise, the thrill might be short-lived, and this fawn likes a challenge before it goes in for the kill to claim its prize. And then the last card is Hyena. Mocking. This card is so annoying. The hyena carries the energy of deflection, nervous humor, and may mock or tease to mask vulnerability, relying on the group dynamics to feel powerful. It takes 20 hyenas to confront the strength of a lion. Therefore, this energy is a very insecure and emotionally immature person. If you come across someone who embodies this energy, just know that their behavior says more about them than the way they're treating you. You trigger something inside this person that they do not want to face. By belittling you, they feel more powerful rather than doing their own shadow work and facing the mirror. You are the mirror they do not want to face, and they would rather mock you than begin their journey towards healing and evolving spiritually, which is why whoever's energies I've picked up on, that's why you're missing out on your blessing. Because you refuse to do the work. You refuse to do the inner work. You refuse to face yourself. You refuse to confront your demons. You refuse to take accountability. You want to be stubborn. Okay, so be stubborn. Live your life like that and see how far it gets you. Don't get mad when you become a vegetable. I hope and pray that this resonates with somebody. If it doesn't sound like your story, please do not force it. Sending you lots of love, light, warm, healing vibrations. Thanks for